Yeah, give me that experience. Why not? No, of course. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself in any event. But Doma is our final destination. Our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Charlton, I realize that you pledged going to take us far as commune. I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Othard were you in our position. Not the risk of saying the obvious, you're in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul who's willing to aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler taking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that you, Gary, and Gehostas were forced to come here for the same self reasons we were. They must have found a way to offer, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere seek Palace, perhaps we should first seek our friends. What do you mean, Master Alphino? Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Leaves you forget, I got plenty of practice in this god. Captain Garland, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Best prefer a drink, Garland? You might find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Where your journeys have come to an end or about to begin, the Shikose Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. With that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must make ways. Ours was an ever fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? Ooh, girl. Don't do some of that. But of course, surely you did not think I'd travel halfway around the world and deliver you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. No, we thought you did it because you were terrified that you'd get told to back to your father. That was my impression, at least. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain. And may the navigator watch over you and your keep. Right then, to the whole story? After you. Who? Oh, it watched me there. That's cool.
I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
Ha 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 ha.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
You get him, girl.
Oh. 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
Who are you?
And you are?
Yeah, me and Alzay are wondering the same thing.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
You work for Lolorito? I'm sorry, I don't know if I trust you.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugani. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion.
We have good reason to be! We lost members because the Crystal Braves betrayed us, sir.
I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Honestly, I don't know. He could be. He could also not be.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you?
I don't know if it would be
I
offended.
must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. So, I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Fair point.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain.
Young diplomat!
You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade, save at this single port.
Yeah, we're aware. Where are you going with this?
Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government.
Ah! You're implying that there might be Garlean forces about.
Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Yeah, got nothing better. I do quite look like I belong here, honestly, with my garb. You must be Love Cotton, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Savior of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants. And if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Stealer of Pants? What's that a reference to? I don't remember. I knew it may have an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall take an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now sitting in Technoconto. Loosely translated, the name means a spare of spirited souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, may reference to the Aetheryte which stands over yonder. The sign is entirely different to the Charlotte, and yet I trust that the function is identical. Diplomat and scholar, wonders will never cease. Sir, if you do not know that he is a scholar, you clearly do not know much about him. Far Eastern Aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by the Ono Shu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost security. Yeah, sure, you'll find it no less reliable than its trusted counterparts. Attune if you like. Already have. Well, I guess we'll be taking that. Well, actually, I'm prepared. Well, we'll take it, see if it does anything. Or see if it gets equipped at all. Although it might be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetheryte. Come, let's move along. The markets are next. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is just... Here's your tour of the city! You arrived at the largest object of the Kagane Dore. Kagane, as you're doubtless aware, is an ancient hidden world for gold, so this is a prosperous port where golden fortunes are made. Lesser fortunes, or koguni, are earned by local merchants. It's quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, kindred spirit, what pleasure to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Oh boy, he's running Chitaro over, no! Hancock at the Eastern Outlaw Train Company, you're with clients today? What is domestic head? Pray, allow me to introduce my esteemed guest, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind of soul supervises all transactions here in Kone Dore. Your sincerities are appreciated. As he says, I'm Ketin of the Kachi clan. It is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. I'm for sure butchering this name. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kagane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean guild are all welcome here. I invite you to pursue your wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, pouchables, here you'll find them all and of them more. Oh, is it? As I can. You may pause here for a moment. This road leads to Linja, the district in Linjin, or foreigners are permitted to reside. This also be where foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire. Precisely. So you see, it would not be unusual to cross paths with one of our darling cousins here. With this in mind, I encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not any physical altercations after all, such spats being strictly forbidding. Okay. Good to know. The Sacred Army punish breachers of the peace quite severely. I've seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not uncommon. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. Oh wow. What? Cut down on them there? You're joking, right? Would that were but less, these samurai are a humorless lot. Article 1 insists that for Immortal's cups there laid hands on a Hungarian aristocrat in front of a Sensagumi. Samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Look, I don't even want to think about that. So you see, it would behoove you to behave ill that we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves, in the matter of the late Leggy after the Leggy. Don't bring up that guy! Oh, how I move up, but we must carry on. I've yet to show the Garland Constitute. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far inland, you would find many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which it goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Yeah, I didn't think it would. I'll take that just as well. There is also much more to speak of the soothing waters of Unsin, the ethereal delights of the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let's retire to the company offices. Aha, I'm assuming this is it. At long last we have arrived at our destination. I present to your humble offices. You have much discussed, so I will frame for further travel. Come, right this way. Fascinating.
Our thaumaturgist took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality.
Well, that's good at least. I'm glad you have that going for you.
You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity.
Wait. What? He's helping us?
By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
You're helping them?
How could... will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori shinobi and the Rugadin samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are they still here?
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
Ah.
The Ruby Sea. Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Yes, please. Oh, so, right, I gotta click that.
We are here in Kugani.
I love when they show a map of the world. It's so cool.
Situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Othard in Yansha.
Okay.
Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy.
Why do I have a feeling they're the problem that you want us to deal with? Just a hunch. Yeah, let's see if my hunch is right.
Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now,
Okay.
as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy.
Yeah, what? Yeah, the Confederacy is your problem that you want taken care of.
The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire.
Okay.
Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Ah. I see.
No
Well,
wonder they struggle to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
so you have no idea if they're still in the city or not?
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
Oh, yeah?
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, that's nice of him. Not elected to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as place ourselves in Laura's debt. We must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Megan now has placed their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Yeah, probably the best call. Gotcha. Yeah. Alpha knows a man with a plan. Okay? It would seem efficient for all of us to venture out together in search of Igor and Gustav's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net water, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry, but to coordinate our efforts effectively, we need to establish a work base of operations here. Indeed, Tatar would be best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she intends to that, we can begin our search by questioning the individuals identified. Alice and I will take those in the southern district of the city, and you two can take those in the north. In anticipation of such eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of the Unigari and Gusto during our voyage. Thank you. Wow, you still warned me they were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They definitely come in handy. Yeah, that is, I mean, obviously, like, they obviously they just got one of their artists to do it, like, for the game. So obviously it's good for that because they got hired for this, but it's good. It's good. I also see why people were saying Alphino should have became a pictomancer. Or I get why people have said that now. Looks like it's you and me, love. Let's step aside and talk about where to start. Bam, bam. Well, often the sketches are so, I don't know how to put it, but they're very, well, see for yourself. You may view Alphino's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Oh, that's cool. And that is a really cool outfit you got going on. Or a set of paintings. Okay. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, you can make a living doing this. Sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Kaku at the Senna? That was it. I am butchering those. Oh, do I just... What's that in your hand? Oh, okay. What's that in your hand? You see this this Rogadon, don't you? That's apologies, but I cannot help you. As it gets apology to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all this way from an Orzia to find our friends. It's policy, and I respect it. You have a reputation to consider, Miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. One of the secure may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the whole story? Kugase, was it? I guess? I don't know. turtle cancer you and some rice wine? No, that sounds gross. Exceptional quality delivered but the other day. An Eri Shinobi and a Rogan Samurai. If I may, I would answer a question with some of a few of my own. If I speak that which you know, a gem will not be found. You're familiar with the situation. Be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion after the 2.5 decades of quiet. I see, and are you familiar with the ways of his God, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause of our own? Indifferent, callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we're not false. Complete isolation is impractical, so Kagane is open to Injin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, but yes, I can help you, but if I do, you must also oblige to the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The 2 individuals of whom you seek did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I'll provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You have been a great help, Mr. Kawase. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. And welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains. And since we can, you'll take the first round, I'll take the rest. We'll meet here when I finish, alright? Good luck! Whee! Alright, Spice Trader. You asked me if I've seen this Ari woman that's rugged as samurai. The woman is known to me, but the man is not. He was for her Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Ratzazan. It would be an unreasonable detour. Alright, here's another. So it looks like I got all of the samurai people. Okay. Yes, a arrogant man did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the Mad Devil. So away, like all others before him. The one? Nay, I know her not. It's possible she just snuck aboard, honestly. Passengers? No, we no longer offer that sorrow. It's too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The one? Pa. If it is a woman you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. No. That's not what we meant. Please, what did you find? How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the look of your place, you don't have much luck better than I did. No! We get the sketch! Once again, suggesting that Alfie might have mistaken his life's calling. I mean, 1, the person can't have hobbies. 2, he could still do both. Well, okay, I know what we're doing this time. Is this the same stupid... This is gonna be the same stupid thing, isn't it? That's gonna be annoying. Because I like this look. It looks cool. And then they're just gonna have me be in that stupid outfit again? Ugh. Well, I suppose we might as well head back. Wait, just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Guido. He was a Nazman fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Well, Lise, you're bad at your job. That's all I'm saying. Oh, hello. What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Inn. You'll find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you just begin in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met... Hey, let's start again. You're Guru, right? My name's Lise, and this is Love. We're looking for some friends of ours. Hello! Hello, welcome! We're currently trying to track down some friends. I see. Both of these I know well. I helped them secure passage across the River Sea. Well, that's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, this would be no problem for you. I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Didn't think to bring in more, but surely Totaro will let us take whatever we need for the Silence coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tarso Bridge. Don't forget your fare. Bring men and Gil, yes? It's about time, our luck, Jane. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. I hope so. We spoke with the original captains at the Storm Pier. Some recognized ghosts, so for that they have been searching for best to deliver to Outfar. None, however, made mention of Lady Yagiri. It was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. So let us just fade to black while she tells you the story of what you already know. So the Skeeto claims to have aided both Gyatso and Yagiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid is what I call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle or make affirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but that it is not what troubles me. Even most Guido's brothers are not renowned for their generosity spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from our misfortune. Everyone else we questioned say that Yugutsu was known. Only Goto claims to have met both him and Yagiri. So it's possible that Gotsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yagiri once he had found a willing captain? But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you're being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kagane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once by herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in our employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right of him, but if Guda is working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gyatso? I mean, if he did, he might know where we are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. And if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? If he tries to betray us, I vote we take a prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. Of course that's your tactic. Of course it is. So if it's a trap, we spring in, deal with the consequences, and says, I like the way you think. Alfredo, please, be the voice of reason here about how this plan is bad. Very well, we should prepare for the worst. Satara will remain here, and I shall follow you free to discreet distance. Okay, sure, why not? But why is Satara staying here, though? Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical alterations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. Zuzgami will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything upward should happen, you are to return here once. Is that clear? True. Ladies Love and I will meet with Galado as planned. Alfredo will likely keep watch at a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyado attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lees will subdue him, and together we'll make our escape. Other actors will show draw attention to Kigami. We will obey them with Alfredo's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet everyone's approval? Yeah, I'm sure nothing will go wrong with this. Of course, these precautions will be for now. Kodo does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. Oh, look, I called it. There we go. Alright. Our would-be allies are to say, be ready, let us up. It smells fishy. Ha ha ha! Fishy, get it?
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes. This way, quickly now.
Okay, is something wrong? Okay, we're entering an instance. Something is going to go wrong.
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes. Long before was it pledged to another.
What?
To me, these ones are for Doma.
Dude! Of course, hi.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, just business.
Oh.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse. Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Alright. Alphino, hope you come soon. The good probably make it look like. Like, it is, like, this is one of theirs. Oh, hi. Hello. Ah. Okay, time for us to leave? Yeah, we gotta go, guys. I was about to secure the car center. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to find our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. Ugh, too bad I'm not a shinobi right now. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Seriously, being a shinobi for this mission and would be so good right now. Because then I could just enter stealth, no problems asked. Well, I'm assuming no problems at least. Oh, I can't go. Shoot. Oh, come on. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Oh, I have to go down this way. Crap. Ah! No! Sorry. Right, because I think we're right down this way. It's fine, you know, we got 8 of them. There we go. Oh, no. But I don't know. I guess. Follow him? Sure, why not? Please tell me you got away. Thanks, probably made I feared our coach friend might not find you time. How did you? Everything is going to be alright, trust me. Well, sure, why not? We've got nothing to lose.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Sure. Hope we get your real name soon.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
Namazu, that's his breed. Stop! Shh, move! Okay, we need to make that guy stop moving, though.
Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Yeah, well...
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way.
Sekisei Gumi. Okay.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
I mean, we kind of are. We kind of not. It's complicated. Look, he saved our lives.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Yes.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
If he could stop making that noise, that would be great.
When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
What was that his name?
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so...
Well, at least we figured.
I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
Oh?
An opportunity.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Korjin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Korjin of the Blue walk a different path.
Oh, so there's two different kinds. Okay.
Most would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business.
Oh. So, something tells me he's gonna be the Beast Tribe that we're gonna help out.
So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Something else is
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
They look kind of turtle.
Regret this, good sir.
You know, I just realized they look kind of turtle-ish.
Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not?
Yes!
I have a ship you can use.
Thank you, sir.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Yeah, it is. Dang it. Well, okay. Well, the good news is that for Red Mage, I'll have all those things unlocked, and I can just re-glam. Right then, Kidano should be coming around soon. I think it's... Oh wait, no, it's not. This... maybe it is. I don't know. I'm gonna chat, don't you? Alright, it's fine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep, or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots! All my secrets are yours for the asking. But tell us what you know about you going gets every last detail. If I find out later that you lied to me. No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did meet. Yes, only him. He asked for a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you let him into a trap as you did us because you're an Imperial spy? No, I'm no spy. It's just business. Furious passed through Kugane these days. He has struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans left our bed for any demands found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Now that I'm not surprised, you'd have... Not that I'm surprised you'd have the brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Sister Coldvicious son you have. He would not go quietly. No, blanks were drawn. Okay, Sister Coldvicious son you have. No, he would not go quietly. No. Blades were drawn. Men were cut down. Let's go on the game. They took the samurai away. No, you meant to tell me the Indian they arrested the other day was a Gagatsu? Oh, how do I know? If he's in us again, I need only see to it that the requested funds find their way to the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in God, so is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, soon we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist out of you yet, Master Applenote. No, let's not, please. You're free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for a Gagatsu outside the barracks, we can go together. One put past the Imperials to try something else, so it may happily be best if Louise, Lilith, and I joined you. Alright, but what about Godot? I'll keep an eye on him for a time being. We can release him after a return with Gagatsu. He'll doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. But Sorbet, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. I'm still wondering where your dairy is. Everything alright? Then let's be off. The semi-barracks are to the north. Yes. I have their ether eye unlocked. What's this thing right here? You may be sure that this will not take long. Probably for the best. Is there really gonna be something he says, do you think? He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Liz. Everything's gonna be right. Much to say to admit, I share Hemlock's view of government officials that their supposed incorruptibility. Probably for the forest, they're probably exchanging white with the president's youth. This seems to be the correct way to do everything here. Bribery being no exception. I say we leave it to him, right, Lilith? I hope so. Right, everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. Well, 50-50 shot. Honestly, did the three of us really need to be here? We should have just had...
Was that?
Yes, it was. Something go wrong?
That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Yeah. Yeah, sadly we should. Wait, is he Wait, did he have to win a duel to get set free?
How many is that now? 10 in a row.
I'm just saying right too. I wonder if they would have done the same thing with me.
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise. What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
Looking for you.
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Yes, please do. No.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisekuni, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Alright.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. It is but a pity you came too late to witness the last one.
Well.
And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations.
Don't worry, we're leaving.
Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of the Doma samurai.
Oh, I didn't think so.
And we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Apparently not. Alright, give me that.